The Order of the Serpent is a secret society that is known for its mystical nature and mysterious secrets. It was founded in the Middle Ages in Europe, and its members were considered some of the most influential and mysterious people of their time. According to historical data, the Order of the Serpent was actually founded in the early 15th century in Europe, during one of the many religious wars of that time. This secret society was created with the purpose of protecting the Christian faith and fighting against pagans and heretics. Members of the Order of the Serpent were considered high spiritual leaders of their time and had great influence in the church and politics. It was from this medieval order that the modern conspiracy theory came about that our world and all of humanity are secretly ruled by hybrids of people and snakes, the so-called reptilians. This conspiracy theory claims that these superintelligent beings look like large humanoid lizards that are completely covered in scales. Despite the fact that there is a huge amount of evidence of alien abductions in the world, some people claim that they were able to be captured by these super beings. Moreover, some people also claim that the reptilians follow them throughout their lives and periodically make themselves known. As a rule, people telling such stories are related to psychiatry, so we will not focus on them and move directly to the Order of the Serpent. It was founded in the French city of Avignon, which was then the residence of the Pope. According to legend, this mysterious order was created by a priest named Hugo de Peyrac, who was one of the closest advisors to the Pope. Hugo de Peyrac believed that in order to protect the Christian faith, it was necessary to create a secret society that could operate in the shadows and fight the enemies of the Church. Soon, the Order of the Serpent became known for its mystical nature and secret rituals, which little is known about today. Members of the order wore special clothes that had snakes and other symbols associated with mysticism and religion on them. They performed secret rituals that were aimed at strengthening their spiritual power and fighting the enemies of the Church. The Order of the Serpent continued to exist throughout the 15th century and was known for its mysterious secrets and mystical nature. However, at the end of the 15th century, its influence began to wane and it slowly ceased to exist in its original form. However, many historians claim that the Order of the Serpent continued to exist in other forms and was associated with other secret societies such as the Order of the Rose, the Masonic Order, and others. One of the most famous members of the Order of the Serpent was Louis XI, the King of France, who ruled in the 15th century. Louis XI was known for his secretiveness and mystical beliefs, and he was likely associated with the Order of the Serpent. He also supported other secret societies of the time, including the Order of the Rose and the Masonic Order. The legend that members of the secret society, Order of the Serpent, could turn into snakes has captured the imagination of people for centuries. But is there any evidence to support this myth? Let's take a look at the evidence and facts that can confirm or deny this legend. The first mention of members of the Order of the Serpent being able to turn into snakes can be found in a document dating back to the early 15th century. This document, known as the Treatise on the Serpent, contained instructions for members of the order, which explained how to use magical practices to turn into a snake. However, this description can be interpreted differently. It may have simply been a metaphor for the ability of the Order of the Serpent to hide and conceal themselves from their enemies, as snakes often use their ability to hide in grass and soil to escape danger. Another piece of evidence that is often associated with the legend of the transformation into a snake is a mention in the Nuremberg Chronicle. This book was written in the 15th century and contains stories and legends from different regions of Germany. In one of the chapters of the book, it is said that at one party, members of the Order of the Serpent turned into snakes right in front of their guests. However, despite the many legends and mystical stories associated with the Order of the Serpent, many historians believe that this secret society was primarily a political and religious movement aimed at protecting the Church and the Christian faith. Most of the historical documents associated with the Order of the Serpent were lost or destroyed during the religious wars of that time, so many of the secrets of this society remain unsolved. It was precisely the lack of information that eventually led to the modern myth of reptilians. And medieval secret societies, for the most part, deliberately composed and spread various mystical stories about themselves and endowed themselves with invented superpowers in order to attract as many supporters as possible to their ranks. And the myth of mysterious reptilians remains popular even in our time.